Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y&R American TV show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for Friday, October 25's Young and the Restless show that Jack Abbott and Billy Abbott will be doing some commiserating. Though recently the brothers became tense, Billy will be eager to mend his relationship with Jack. Jack might provide updates on Diane Jenkins Abbott's casting out from the house and demand of an annulment. Jack doesn't need to be fighting with Billy on top of all else. Billy will help him instead. Of course, Jack and Billy will also vent their mutual complaints against Victor Newman, so there's the potential for an alliance here. Regarding challenging the mustache, Billy and Jack may agree to have each other's backs. Regarding Jack and Diane's wrecked marriage, are things indeed as hopeless as they seem? Despite Y&R's efforts to sell this unexpected relationship disintegration, it all feels like one extremely elaborate hoax. If Diane and Jack want to dupe Victor and Kyle Abbott, then they may have to pull out all the stops. That covers fooling people like Billy and Tracy Abbott right along. Still, Victor will find a fresh target for retribution to focus on Friday's Y&R program. At this point, Victor will plot to bring Diane over to his squad and exploit her own resentment toward Jack for his benefit. If all the marriage drama is a fake-out, then Diane could soon find herself appearing to aid Victor while actually supporting Jack and Abbott. Our forecasts imply that Diane and Jack could experience some challenges, so keep tuned for any tricky news ahead. Next, let's talk about Phyllis Summers and the flames she'll try to put out for Daniel Romalotti Jr. Phyllis will go on cleanup duty when it comes to mending Daniel's reputation, but Sharon Newman's frame-up could leave him in hot water for a while. As for Sharon, she'll have to find a method to either steer Phyllis down another road or eliminate her altogether. It wouldn't be that strange if Sharon opted to take Phyllis out of the picture forever. The Young and the Restless spoilers indicate Sharon will take to desperate measures when it comes to keeping her grim Heather Stevens secrets under wraps. The Young and the Restless spoilers recap for Thursday, October 24, shows that Sharon Newman will tell Nick Newman that she's caused so much misery and can't live with herself anymore. Nick will encourage Sharon to speak up about what's bothering her, so she'll contemplate coming clean about all her secrets. However, Sharon will pull herself together, while a suspicious Nick gets her some tea. Nick will continue to interrogate Sharon about what's going on, so she'll get a bit flustered and declare she needs some air. In the park, Sharon will tell Nick about Daniel Romalotti Jr. passing by her apartment earlier and saying nasty things due to his grief. Sharon will add that Daniel interrogated her about her apartment visit the last night Heather Stevens was alive. Nick won't be astonished over that visit, so Sharon will find that Phyllis Summers previously told him. When Sharon demands to know what else Phyllis has been saying, he'll disclose Phyllis is blaming Sharon for Heather's tragedy and Daniel's frame-up. Sharon will presume Phyllis has been running her mouth to everyone, including Chance Chancellor, so she'll indicate she's starting to feel like the one who's getting framed here. Nick will convince Sharon that no one who knows her believes Phyllis' charges and will hope that she'll finally move on from her bogus accusations. Sharon would think to herself that she has to deal with Phyllis and end this nightmare before it's too late. At Society, Daniel will upset Lucy Romalotti with the news that she's going on tour with Danny Romalotti for a while. After Lucy complains, Summer Newman will appear and suggest maybe Lucy should stay in town, like she wishes. Next on Thursday's Y&R episode, Christine Blair will return after taking a flight back to Genoa City on the private aircraft Danny offered. That same jet will be waiting to take Lucy to Danny, so Christine will agree with Daniel about it being the proper call. Summer will also have a change of heart, so she'll secretly try to convince Lucy that it'll be better for Daniel if he doesn't have to care about her. Back with Christine, she'll say she's learned via her connections that the evidence against Daniel isn't as flimsy as she imagined. Christine will press Daniel to tell her his side of the story so that she can try to find a way to get him out of this. Tracy Abbott will spy Diane Jenkins Abbott with her baggage and wonder if she's going on a last-minute Jabbott business trip with Jack Abbott. Diane will insist Jack requested her to move out tonight instead, so Jack will pop up and corroborate her updates. Jack will make it evident that Diane no longer has a job at Jabbott, and he'll advise an annulment since she committed fraud when she entered this union. Although Diane will say her love was true, Jack will remain doubtful. Tracy will do her best to remind Jack and Diane of the love she witnessed when they exchanged vows, but Jack will act like he's seen Diane's true colors. After Diane goes, Kyle will walk in on Tracy and Jack's quarrel about her. Once Kyle recognizes that he's been listening, he'll question this dramatic change in Jack's relationship. Jack will assume Kyle should be gloating since this is what he wanted, but Kyle will say he couldn't care less what's happening with his parents. Tracy will get caught in the thick of Kyle and Jack's tension before Kyle takes off. Although Tracy will advise Jack to let the dust settle before he does something he can't take back, he'll gently nudge his sister not to become involved. Jack will argue this is more deeper and more sophisticated than Tracy can comprehend, so he'll advise her to trust him on this. At the GCC, Diane will order a drink at the bar and take off her wedding band. Now that Diane has lost her Jabbott position, Kyle will confront her about whether she ever really loved Jack or him. Although Kyle will question if they were merely instruments Diane utilized, she'll assure Kyle that her love was true and always will be. Kyle will act like Diane has a twisted way of displaying it and will ultimately walk away. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest there's plenty more Abbott family turmoil ahead, so we'll bring you more predictions on all the intense tension and any curveballs to come. Although Kyle will question if they were merely instruments Diane utilized, she'll assure Kyle that her love was true and always will be. Kyle will act like Diane has a twisted way of displaying it and will ultimately walk away. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest there's plenty more Abbott family turmoil ahead, so we'll bring you more predictions on all the intense tension and any curveballs to come. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below, and if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.